Yes, darling, I have had another difficult day, trying to help and comfort the children affected by this terrible war. I wanted to tell you about 2 children I'm working with, Eva and Jack. Eva witnessed the killing of women, children, and many other innocent people. They killed her uncle in front of her eyes. They had to walk for days with no water and no food in the middle of the summer. Eventually, they reached safety, where they went to live in a camp. They had to start their life from zero, and with no income to meet their basic daily needs. At the camp, Jack began attending sessions. Here he found many other children of his age experiencing the same fear. Despite this in common, initially he struggled to socialize with the other children. This was recognized, and he was enrolled in training, which helped him to process the trauma he had experienced. His behavior started to change for the better. He started to socialize with other children and gradually let go of his fear. He is also sleeping free from nightmares. Jack is enrolled in school now and is excited to continue his education. I know you do not like me being away, but the fact that these children are making progress shows how important our work is. I hope to see you soon, and that this war will end.
Birdman, wake up. Come with me. We don't got much time. You transfer out tomorrow, right? Well, this is your last chance to get your camera back. Come on.
I don't want to get transferred to the country. I've heard stories. So damn hungry.
I had a dream last night.
A prisoner of war, a phrase I'd never have understood back home in Canada. But there I was, 4 months into a stretch, at the pleasure of the German army. I was to be transferred out to the country. I'll never forget that last day. They'd taken my notebook, my camera. This was my last chance to get them back.
Come on, Harry.
I sat watching them in the officers' quarters last night. Damn Fritz. They were stuffing their faces, laughing.
Come here. Hurry, quick. Come here. Hurry, quick. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Just leave me alone. Come on, Harry. So, on cleaning duty this morning, I went through all their cupboards. I got your camera, your notebook, and anything else with your name on. I stashed it all together. It's ready to go. Listen, I'm on a break, but they got me cleaning the guard block again. You know what that means? Today's the day, Birdman. Shift starts again soon and there's only one guard right now. Come on. Come on, Harry.
Weitergehen. Du hast hier nichts verloren. Kein Zutritt.
Nichts dabei für dich heute, Harry. Wie immer. Tut mir leid. Wie lange bist du jetzt schon hier? Und nicht ein Brief? Ich fürchte, die Frauen zu Hause... Das Leben geht weiter, verstehst du?
4 months is a long time for a photographer to go without taking a picture. Hell, I even took my notebook, so I couldn't keep a record of anything. But I was being sent to the country tomorrow for manual labor. And there was no way I was leaving that place without my camera.
Could be worse. At least the weather's nice enough. And I'd rather be here than in the trenches.
What's the point? Come here. Hurry, quick. Okay, Birdman, time to do your thing. Wait until I'm inside. You distract the Fritz, and I'll get your stuff. I'll meet you out back. I've already stashed your things. I just need a distraction, like we discussed, right? Psst, come here. Hurry, quick.
Komm rein, Julian. Blöde Gefangene. Jemand sollte sie alle erschießen. Alle.
Come on, Harry. Here's your stuff. Go hide it in your bunk before anyone sees.
I had to hide them. A stack of letters. Months' worth. The guards have been holding all of our mail. Now you'd think, that many letters from Julia, I'd have torn them open. But if I got caught, I'd never get out. I had to hide them. It was torture.
Du, Gefangener! Weg von dem Zaun oder ich schieße!
Here's your stuff. Go hide it in your bunk before anyone sees.
I had to hide them. A stack of letters. Months' worth. The guards have been holding all of our mail. Now you'd think, that many letters from Julia, I'd have torn them open. But if I got caught, I'd never get out. I had to hide them. It was torture. I'd also forgotten that Kurt had given me his address, back in Vimy. He lived on a farm, and I was due to be transferred out to the country. It gave me an idea, and I knew just the man who could help. Yes.
Dear Katrin, 4 months of asking and still they do not grant my leave. All that is left is my duty now. I wake some mornings forgetting why I came here in the first place. The only thing that keeps me going, the only light I see are these letters home to you and our darling daughter. The weather here has turned a lot colder. I ride surrounded by snow. Please tell Lucy.
So I had Kurt's address and was to be transferred to the country the next day. If anyone knew how to change a movement order, it would be my friend Julian.
Change the address on your movement orders? Impossible. You're crazy. You can try, but it's your funeral, Birdman. Follow me. Right in the cabinet at the back. But that's the officers' quarters. You're not getting in there without a damn good distraction.
Soccer. I hadn't played since I was at school. I hated sports. I was never any good at them. But, for my plan, I didn't need to be.
Weitergehen. Du hast hier nichts verloren. Kein Zutritt.
I can't believe it, Harry. Thank you so much. You want to play? Come on. Okay, wait until I'm ready, and then shoot.
Come on, Harry.
One lucky kick was all I needed, and I got it. That ball was my way in.
Was zum Teufel soll das? Hier liegt überall Glas. Ah, schon wieder dieser dämliche Ball. Jeden Tag immer das Gleiche. Verfluchter Krieg.
I was on the train before I had the chance to finally read Julia's letters. I was so distracted. I didn't even care if I was going to Kurt's farm or not. My heart was pounding.
Dear Harry, thank you for all the wonderful photos you send to me. I received no reply from my last letter. Please write back. My dearest Harry, I will not believe harm has come to you. I cannot bear the thought of a world without you in it. I love you, Julia.
And for the first time, those letters carried the scent of her sweet, sweet perfume. I had to get home.
It had been nearly a year since I had seen my home, since I had seen my family. I could not sleep. At home, I dreamt of war. At war, I dreamt of home.
I wasn't going home. Not yet, anyway. But I did have my camera back. To most on the Allied side, Germany was a machine, efficient and relentless. But there were people starving on that train, people that needed help.
Ich habe solchen Hunger.
Du hast in diesem Wagen nichts verloren, Gefangener. Raus hier! Geh weg! Geh weg! Geh weg! Verschwinde! Was ist?
I remember a carriage of wounded German soldiers. Some gestured to me for food. I wasn't the hero Julia thought I was. I couldn't help these people. But I could take photos. One day, I thought, when I'm back in Canada, I'll show people what happened.
Was ist los?
So lasse ich mich nicht fotografieren.
And as I took those photos, I wondered, had my plan to get to Kurt's farm even worked?
I had 10 days at home and barely knew where to begin. I knew only that Lucy needed me. I could not even bring myself to enter my son's room.
Darf ich etwas Brot haben, Papa? Wo ist mein Bruder, Papa? Hast du ihn gefunden? Mama sagt, du erzählst nicht gerne vom Krieg. Warum, Papa? Mama sagt, wir haben nichts zu essen, weil Krieg ist. Warum braucht der Krieg das ganze Essen, Papa? Hat Lotti dir im Krieg geholfen, Papa? Ist Lotti eine deutsche Katze, Papa? Was hat sie in Frankreich gemacht? Meinst du, ich kann auch mal in den Krieg, Papa? Ich möchte eine große Scheibe, Papa.
Es tut mir leid, Liebes. Dieses Stück Brot muss lange reichen.
Ich will auch gegen den Feind kämpfen. Wie du. Ich hab solchen Hunger, Papa. Mama hat gesagt, du hättest im Schlaf geschrien. Wenn wir den Krieg gewinnen, gibt es dann wieder Essen? Danke, Papa. Du hast mir gefehlt.
Guten Morgen, Kurt. Ich habe Dr. Siegfrieds Stethoskop aus dem Dorf mitgebracht. Für Luzi. Luzi, hast du dein Brot gegessen? Wir brauchen Feuerholz, Kurt. Oh, wir brauchen frisches Wasser aus dem Brunnen, Kurt. Holst du bitte etwas?
Things were different at home. Weird. We have all changed, I fear. Maybe it was Lucy's illness. Maybe it was the war. But I never mentioned Max, for I could not speak of my failure. I did what I could, but we remained hungry.
I remember that little girl so clearly. She was alone. She was hungry. I couldn't just leave her. Maybe the adults on board could spare a little food.
Was glotzt du so? Geh weg!
You know, they let the prisoners walk around. As long as we don't cause trouble.
Bitte, ich hab solchen Hunger.
Lara, du hast hier nichts
verloren. Raus hier!
Geh. Weg.
Ich hab dir nichts zu sagen.
Was machst du hier?
Nice.
Man hört so einiges. Alle Mörder. Ob es im Dorf wohl mehr Lebensmittel gibt? Ja, ich habe Greta gebeten, uns eine Brotration aufzuheben. Wir könnten daraus Suppe kochen. Vielleicht reicht sie sogar für alle.
Hör mal, aber sag nicht weiter. Ich habe etwas Fleischverschnitt. Hast du es dabei? Still. Wir essen es später, sobald wir zu Hause sind. Mörder! Hau ab!
Whoever that chocolate belonged to, they'd be happy to feed a starving child. Or that's what I told myself anyway.
Durch die Hybriden Verstärkung für ihre Luftwaffe. Trotz der toten Baron.
Schokolade? Hey, er hat Schokolade. Was? Danke. Ich habe aber nichts, was ich dir geben könnte.
Schokolade. Schokolade? Bitte. Was für ein Luxus. Danke. Vielen Dank.
Oh, danke für die Schokolade.
And for some reason, it reminded me of the man whose life I accidentally sent Allied intelligence to. The German and his cat.
Lauf, Lotti, lauf. Lauf, Lotti, lauf. Hier, Lotti.
Wie ich sehe, fühlst du dich schon wie zu Hause. Du bist hier immer willkommen, aber geh nicht in mein Bett. Hey, Lotti. Was machst du denn da?
Was machst du hier, Lotti? Ihr Kätzchen. Lotti. Komm hierher.
I did what I could. But Lucy remained ill.
Oh, Lucy, alles in Ordnung? Kurt! Oh.
I wish I knew how to help my little girl. I came home to see my wife and my daughter, to spend time with my family, and yet none of us spoke. I thought I could come home from the war. I thought I could leave it behind. But I understand now, Katrin, and I'm sorry. I can never leave the war behind. The war follows me wherever I go.
Sure enough, I found myself on Kurt's doorstep. I didn't know how he'd react. It's one thing being friends with the enemy in a tunnel underground, but another being friends out in the open. I needn't have worried, though. Kurt and his family were kind to me. They took me in, gave me a bed to sleep in, cooked me meals. In return, I helped out on the farm and did what I could around the house. A few days later, Kurt took me to a nearby village. There were things his family needed. Lucy, his daughter, was sick. And Germany was struggling to feed itself by that time. Everyone was hungry.